What's up, everybody? It's the Fire Specialist here, and welcome to the finale of Pokemon Crystal. Last time, we had our Viridian City gym match for our 16th gym badge, and at first, we lost after a close battle. But then, in the ways of Ash Ketchum, we just changed our strategy some and won on our rematch, earning our ticket to Mount Silver. Today, we're going to take care of two little odds and ends real quick, and then we're going to head over to Mount Silver and see what our final challenge is. So, first things first, I told you guys about the Chansey that I had. Yeah, you can find Chansey on this route. I'm pretty positive it is a 1% encounter, so you gotta get a little bit lucky, but this is the last trade in Pokemon Crystal. You're gonna need to cut HM, of course. And of course, with it being borderline open world pretty much, you can come over here as soon as you get here if you want to do this trade. This is an interesting one because Chansey's a 1% encounter, but the Pokemon that you get from this trade, you can't get anywhere else. So, do you go for the two 1% so you can get your own Chansey or Blissey? Or is it even worth it to you? I think it is worth it if you're looking for your late game encounter. Let's go ahead and talk to her. Hey, get back here. Let's go and talk to her. Chansey's cute, but I don't have it. Do you have Chansey? Want to trade it for my Aerodactyl? This is the only fossil you can get in Generation 2 without trading from Red, Blue, and Yellow. So yes, we'll go ahead and give him our Chansey, give her our Chansey. And now, I forgot to show you, but Chansey does have another little interesting niche. Especially because when we caught this one, it has soft-boiled. You can use soft-boiled on the world map. You can use it to heal up another Pokemon. I think it takes like a quarter of Chansey's HP and gives it to another Pokemon. So, it's a very interesting little mechanic that they did. But yeah, she gives you Aerodactyl, which is a rock and flying type. And a very interesting one at that. It gets access to the only 100% accurate rock type move in this game, that being Ancient Power. It's a 60 base power attack with a 10% chance to raise all of your stats. Also known as the Omni Boost. I always wanted Chansey. Well, you're lucky. You got the 1% Chansey. We'll take a look at it. It is everywhere over here. It does have an item. The Gold Berry. That is a berry that heals 30 hit points. I believe it's 30. Yeah, rock and flying type, and we don't actually have Ancient Power from the start, but with all the trainers of Kanto, you can definitely get this thing leveled up though. It's not bad. I mean, it's a great fly user, and it gives Ancient Power. I believe in this game it gets Earthquake, so if you still have your Earthquake TM, you got your rock and ground type coverage. Now, I will see you over in Olivine City. Alright, so, I meant to do this sooner, but honestly, this is just the first iteration of it in a long iteration of battle facilities. Welcome to the Battle Tower. This is the game that introduced us to battle facilities. In more than likely future games, you're gonna have a battle facility. In Ruby and Sapphire, you have the Battle Tower. In Emerald, you have the Battle Frontier. Diamond and Pearl has a Battle Tower. Platinum, Heart Gold, Soul Silver, they have Battle Frontiers. Black and White has the Battle Subway, as well as Black and White 2 and the World Tournament. Generation 6, X and Y, you got the Battle Maison. Gen 7 has the Battle Tree. Gen 8 has, I guess, the Star Tournament. And Gen 9 is just the Academy Ace Tournament. So, Yeah, we kind of stepped away from it after Generation 7. But yeah. Now, I do believe you can only enter this mode with 3 Pokemon. That is common, but you have to have 3 Pokemon on your team. They don't have you choose them like you do in Gen 3 onward. So, unless this is also different, I got the Legendary Beast on my team. They were such a pain to capture, I thought we'd put them through the old steamroller here. Battle Tower welcomes you. I could show you to a battle room. Would you like to hear about the Battle Tower? There's not really much to... When I go into a battle room, there's not really much to talk about. Honestly, it's a contest of 7 trainers in a row. If you beat all 7, you get a prize. There is no BP or battle points in this game. You simply get a vitamin whenever you win. So that's protein, iron, calcium, carbos, not zinc, I don't think that's this game. But you basically get one of the effort value items. Is it worth it? Not really. Is it challenging? Absolutely. I have not really dipped into Generation 2 competitive. Like in terms of on cartridge or on software. And this Battle Tower is incredibly painful. Before entering the battle room, your progress will be saved. Sure. Let's see. Do they allow minor legendaries? What level do you want to challenge? Here's the other thing. You can challenge any level multiple of 10. You cannot choose Pokemon that are higher than the level that you choose. So you could choose a level 10 tournament. Or you can even go up to level 100. If you go into a level, let's say 40 tournament, your Pokemon can be level 40, and they can be any level lower than 40. Your levels do not scale, which is why we're using the Legendary Beast and not like our team, because our team, which you'll see in a minute, is not exactly a multiple of 10. Okay, we'll go for level 40, right this way to your battle room. We'll go ahead and do a battle. I'm not intending on winning. I don't really plan to win. I'm pretty positive you get a vitamin after 7 battles. I don't think it's after every 1, but it might be, who knows. Hey, that's a battle. I'm your opponent. These people could have anything, really. I think maybe except legendaries. I'm not sure. Pokemon Olsen. In the battle facility, yeah, this guy has an Omastar. A fossil Pokemon. Which absolutely walls NK, but what's up to Raikou here? You cannot use items. Held items are allowed, but you can't use items from the bag. There's a water gun. Still does a good chunk, as you can see. I will go for a Thunder Shock. Yes, like I said, I'm not intending on winning. I don't plan to actually try to do the old 1-2 punch here. There's Ancient Power. We talked about that. Doing a good chunk of damage. They might actually 1v1 us, which of course we can't win on the Switch, but still. We got the Paralysis though. Another Ancient Power. Can we survive this? We do survive it. And they got the Omni Boost! You know what? Let's get all the bad luck. And it has what, a Gold Berry? And a Gold Berry. Alright, well. That was not good. They will survive. Not get paralyzed. And there goes Raikou. But you know what? That's okay, because you took forever to find. Suicune, you took 2 attempts. Awkward sprite, by the way. Let's go for a Bubble Beam. And before it has rest. Of course it doesn't KO. Ancient Power is going to be a +1 stab Ancient Power. And then get a crit. Again, all the bad luck, get it out right now. Because we don't need any of that Mojo, Jojo, Juju stuff. In the upcoming battle we have toward the end of the episode. Hypno, but hey, we took out a Pokemon, then that's good. Not gonna do much against the Hypno though. Bubble Beam? You have Thunder Punch. Yeah, they can have TM moves as well. Pretty positive this is gonna be the end of the road though. Hypno is a bulky boy. Sorry, bulky girl, according to this Hypno. And Entei. I'm over here feeling like Tobias, but yeah, I'm going to lose. You know what? I'm curious what your last Pokemon is. A Thunder Punch? We don't have a hazard set up, but as usual. And it's Charizard. That's not a good sign. Honestly. It has Fly. This is about to be like PTSD right here. Well, not PTSD. I guess future SD. Go for the Fire Spin. Do some residual damage. Look at that. This is like the movie. This is like the third movie over here. Except it's the good timeline where Ash wins. You'll waste no time with Fly. Just use like Mega Kick or Steel Wing or something. And before they miss, get a crit. How about that? We missed, and they get released in Fire Spin. So we missed an attack. They got a crit, and they got an Omni Boost. I think our bad luck is out of the way. I think we needed this to happen. Congratulations, you just took down 3 legendary Pokemon. Olsen, I think that was your name. Wow, you're not serious about it. I wasn't trying. Thanks for visiting, and yeah, that's it. That's all you get. So, this is the Battle Tower. You can get your Pokemon and try it. It's a challenge. I mean, I might actually consider it just off screen some. But we'll have more fun with the future battle facilities that we show up here on the channel. So, with that, I'm pretty positive it's time to go to Mount Silver. I'll see you guys in Viridian City. Alright, you want to make sure your team is all healed up. You got repels and all that good old stuff. Have I talked to this guy? I know I did a lot of stuff off screen, but I can't remember if I talked to this guy. Yawn! I must have dozed off in the sun. It is nighttime, my guy. I had this dream about a drowsy in my dream. Weird, huh? Huh? What's this? Where did this TM come from? This is spooky. Here, you can have this TM. TM42. This is the Psychic type attack Dream Eater. It is a 100 power move that acts like how Giga Drain would do. The damage you do, you get half back to your HP. You restore half of the damage that you deal, I mean. And, I mean, in this game where the NPCs don't really spread, you can probably pull off Hypnosis and Dream Eater on, like, your Gengar or something. But yeah. This is there, I feel like I always check this. There's nothing here, right? Like, why is this here? There is nothing here. I'm probably still wrong, but tell me in the comment section down below. This, you'll recognize this. Yeah. This is where Victory Road is. And welcome to Route 28. It is quite the small route, but there are some pretty interesting Pokemon here. If you want to go ahead and level up your team, this would be a good time to do it. There's Pokemon like Tangela here and even Rapidash. I will always remember in the guidebook them showing you going up against a Rapidash. But, is there something up here? Why would you guys have the alcoves like this? There's nothing here. Pointless. We're going down here. This is actually the exact area that they show. This little stretch of grass right here. And it's a Golbat. Now you have a new Rapidash. I did quickly go ahead and just use a super repel, but welcome to the Silver Cave. I don't know why it's called Silver Cave. I thought this was just Mount Silver. But yeah, there's a Pokemon Center here and cut bushes. You know I have to show you what's there, especially because it makes me angry. Alright, we have Bellsprout the Cut Master over here. You gotta cut down this tree, which... what kind of good design is this? You have to have cut to get over here anyway. Why put 2 bushes? We have to have it anyway. Why put 2? It doesn't make sense. And now we're back on route. I'll be right back. I'm telling you, all the bad luck coming out right now. This area right here. This is the last house you can get into the game. Talk to the girl here. Oh dear, you found me. If I could do a British accent, I would definitely give her that accent. You know what? I'm gonna try. Just because, why not? So let's see. British accent. Please don't tell everyone. Nope, never mind. Please don't tell anyone about me. I'll give you this for keeping my secret, please. She gives you TM47. And does she tell us what it is? No. Okay, fine. I will let you guys see the anger right here. TM47. Steel Wing. Steel Wing. We could have used this on our Skarmory a long time ago, and we can only get it after 16 badges. Is this really a TM that is worthy of being locked behind 16 badges? Absolutely not. It's not 100% accurate. It's only 70 power. If you get the rare stab on it, which is only usable for Skarmory and I think Sizzle, then yeah, I think Sizzle gets Steel Wing. It might not. So I mean, we're using the Skarmory. It would have been great to have this in advance. And there's actually I think something back here as well. Take one step back. Excuse me. Thank you. A rare candy. We are all healed up. This is the last Pokemon Center in the game with 1 person inside. Trainers who seek power climb Mount Silver despite its many dangers. With their trusted Pokemon, they must feel they can go anywhere. And that anywhere for us is going to be Mount Silver. We're going to go ahead and throw in a repel and explore the final location of our journey here. We have traveled all over. We've captured the legendary beast of Johto. The legendary birds, Mewtwo, they cannot be found. Celebi. This is not like the 3DS version that I'm playing, the eShop version, if you would. There is an event in the 3DS version that you can get Celebi at level 30 in the post game to get the GS ball and then wait 24 hours if you visit, like I think, a Golden Yard Pokemon Center after you beat the game, after you beat Lance. Yeah, you can look it up. It's really good. You can actually shiny hunt it. I'm not going to show it off here, but this is the final destination here. We are under leveled. I'm expecting to lose. So, and unfortunately I was not expecting to lose the last one, but we did. It's not going to be a clear cutout victory here. We're going to have to scrounge and do everything that we can. We'll use them when we get to the top, but we do have 9 rare candies to our name. We will use these here at the end of the game. Have an escape rope just in case. We got a focus band. We got Goldberry. We have options. Oh, Metal Coat. I've been saving that for Skarmory, but I kind of like the leftovers fly strategy. We have a King Drop too that can make the opponent flinch. Don't know if I want to rely on that or the focus band. I like trying to just have as much power as possible. I guess it wouldn't be bad for Alakazam to have the King's Rock. I think it can work on physical and special moves. But besides that though, you know, I was just thinking about our team. I'm pretty positive when you see the Johto League arc, Gary is shown on screen to have, like, on the computer, Alakazam, Houndoom, and Skarmory. We have, like, half of Gary's team. And then we got, you know, Meganium, which was, like, one of, oh, what's his name? Wow. I can't remember his name. I'm blanking on it. The guy that had the shiny Magneton. Yeah, him. Alright, enough stalling. Let's go into Mount Silver. And yeah, you need Flash. The first, it's never required, but I'd rather not be wandering around. After all, what am I doing? Where's my TMs at? There we go. Passed like twice. We're gonna go ahead and teach Flash. I don't like it, but Alakazam's not really a Pokemon to handle this upcoming fight. We're not going to be using Recover. It's not going to be that type of fight. So, in memory of Generation 1 Sabrina, we're going to give our Alakazam Flash. Because remember, her Aber had Flash. You never know. Maybe if we outspeed something, we can get it off. Be great. So let's go ahead and use Flash. Is this the first time using Flash on screen? It might be. Because we didn't cover Dark Cave. It's just dank and dark. And we don't care about it. So yeah, there's items in here I would go ahead and explore. There's 2 main rooms. You have an escape rope early on just in case you have to escape. We still had one to bring, but... And there's an item right here as well. Protein, we can definitely use that. We'll use it right now, actually. Let's see. I guess I wouldn't mind it on Skarmory. Yeah. Alright. Let's continue on. There are 2 interesting Pokemon that we are going to be able to encounter here, actually. Not in this room, however. An Ultra Ball, just in case you want one of those Pokemon. And obviously, hidden item is hidden. A Dire Hit. One of those X item type of items that we're just not going to use. I know they're powerful. I respect it if you use it. I did use it my first time playing through Heart Gold and Soul Silver. Which, thinking back, I kinda hated after the fact. Heart Gold was a good, tough game. And I took the easy way out. I'll probably say the same story when we get to Heart Gold, but I used the Red Gyarados and used X items to beat Lance. After that, when we finally got to Red, I brought in a team of Pokemon to handle it because my team of Typhlosion, Noctowl, and stuff like that weren't gonna work. But alright, this is the 2nd floor, and I'm gonna let the repel run out because there are 2 Pokemon. There's an item over there. There are 2 Pokemon here that we can find in the Ultra Ball. One of them, but they're both really good actually, but let's see if we can actually find them. One of them, by the way, is hilarious. Item down there, but you need like the TM or Waterfall for. Oh, and here we are. Really? No Pokemon? Let me find a Pokemon, please. Found it. Level 45? I didn't think they were that high of a level. I thought they were like low level. I must be thinking of the other Pokemon here that I will just talk about. I won't try and find it because we have already talked about it. This is Misdreavus, the only new ghost type of Generation 2. And they put it in the last area of the game. Yeah, I thought it was like level 20, but I'm probably thinking of the other Pokemon you can get here, Larvitar. If you don't want to spend the money at the game corner, this is also where you can find Larvitar. Again, it evolves at level 30 in the Pupitar, and then the pseudo-legendary Tyranitar Rock and Dark type at level 55. But this is Mischievous though. It is the only pure ghost type as of generation 1 and 2. It is a inferior Gengar. Gengar is still the top ghost. But this game though, it got rid of that whole glitch with Ghost not being able to damage Psychic type. So Mischievous is an actual answer to the Psychic type. It's just unfortunate they put it so late in the game. Another Johto Pokemon. You can only, I guess technically we are in Johto. This is Mount Silver. But again though, you can only get here with 16 badges. You guys remember Crystal Legacy? I used Mischievous in Crystal Legacy. It was a great Pokemon. It gets Shadow Ball. It's obviously a special attacker, so moves like Thunderbolt would be great for it. Thunderbolt and Psychic. Shadow Ball still stab, though it's not going to be bad. It gets access though to moves like Parasong and Pain Split. You guys know about Parasong, but Pain Split though is a move that will take your HP that you have, the numerical value, the opponent's HP, numerical value, add them together, divide by 2, and you both will get that total. So it's great for healing and doing damage, and if used incorrectly, you can do damage to yourself and heal the opponent. It's very interesting. Now, for the last area of the game where you have one boss battle left, do I recommend Mischievous to be on your team? Yes. If you're struggling with the final boss of the game, I do recommend capturing Mischievous. I of course won't, but at the same time, I can definitely recommend it, especially if you get one here at level 45. That won't be too bad. It's a great Pokemon for what you're about to deal with, and really it's only one of the Pokemon. But I mean, if you're able to take care of one of the Pokemon, then you're kind of trading one for one. So it's not bad. And yeah, you get like Parasect and Golduck here. I remember this is where I caught a high level Golduck, and it became my HM slave. Well, HM buddy. We don't use slave anymore for the HM terms. But I remember though having a Golduck for like Surf, Waterfall, Whirlpool, I think Cut or Strength, or maybe Flash or something. And I was using it in the league for whatever reason, and it tried to learn Hydro Pump. And I couldn't teach it because all of my moves were HM. Peak comedy. Alright. Let's go on in. I don't know if this is a bridge or what, but this is the final room. We have one last trainer. This is where we want to use our rare candies, and that's exactly what I'm going to do right now. Alright, we used our rare candies. We're going to do one last look at our team. This team has got us through the game. Of course, don't forget about little Dunsparce in the box. Dunsparce was incredible in early Johto, but it's not a dark type. So I wanted to put Dunsparce into a good retirement. We'll just say it found a family it wanted to stay with, you know, kind of like how the anime does with Ash. We have Sandslash here, level 54 ground type, holding the leftovers with Earthquake, Rollout, Slash, and Defense Curl. Alakazam, level 55, holding that Never Melt Ice with Psychic, Ice Punch, Thunder Punch, and Flash. Houndoom, level 55, holding the Choco with Flamethrower, Crunch, Sludge Bomb, and Faint Attack. Our Skarmory, level 55, the Steel Flying type with leftovers, Steel Wing Fly, Curse, and Sandstorm. Our Lapras, level 56, holding the Mystical Water, Water Ice type with Surf, Ice Beam, Thunderbolt, and Parasong. And Meganium, our ace, our starter, level 56, Grass type, holding the Milky Seed with Razor Leaf, Body Slam, Light Screen, and Reflect. It's time for the final battle of Pokemon Crystal. Pokemon Trainer Red from the Kanto region. Yes, the old protagonist. It's a 6-on-6 Florida battle. Substitutions are allowed. And he starts off with his ace Pokemon, the Pikachu, level 81. Electric type with the moves Thunderbolt, Thunder, Quick Attack, and Charm. You can barely hurt us, so we're just going to go for the Earthquake. They will Charm us, which is going to cut our attack in half. But besides that, though, I mean, can't do much to us. You can Quick Attack, but you don't have a Light Ball, so look at that. Got him down to that much even after a Charm. Thank you for using the Full Restore. Yeah, go ahead and waste it. You haven't done any damage to her so far, because it's only turn 2, but still. I mean, it could still be a range, even though with the rat -2, funny enough. No, I guess not. We'll just keep using another Full Restore. Really? 2 Full Restores on Pikachu. All you're gonna do is get off a Quick Attack. Likely. I mean, could it still be a range? Maybe. Yeah, but the old champion theme, the Lance champion theme. Okay, no range, but hey, we're wasting those Full Restores. Does a Quick Attack do what, 20 damage? 18. Alright, we're up. 6 against 5. You're no Ash's Pikachu. You're not taking on a ground type of Quick Attack. Still can't believe Pikachu beat Gastrodon in the Masters 8 tournament. That's unbelievable. Next up, though, is Venusaur, level 77, Grass and... Okay, we have 8 hit points missing. Grass and Poison type with the moves Sunny Day, Giga Drain, Synthesis, and Solar Beam. It does not have Sludge Bomb. It has just Grass type attacks. So, kind of like what we did with Erica, we're going to use our Skarmory. They can't do much to us, so... It is a Solar Beam. I was going to use Curse, but I think I want to go ahead and... Oh, they outspeed us. Alright, well this is on our special side. That still does 23 damage. Alright. It is Sunny Day. So they'll be able to smack us with a Solar Beam once we come down. Even though it is next turn, so they will... outspeed us. Alright, I am going to be looking back at HP with leftovers. I'm going to set up a Curse. Yeah. Their Solar Beam is now 1 turn. I would like to set up a Curse though, because I think another Fly should KO. I don't want to set up too much because it won't really matter with some of the other Pokemon. I don't think I want to set up a Sandstorm yet. Let's try and go for the Fly. This shouldn't do too much still. Okay, they do Quadra Resist it. This will give us back an extra serving of leftovers. The Solar Beam will miss. I will use Fly. Sun might go down. Alright, that's 2 Pokemon down though. But those are like 2 of the easier ones. Next up is Charizard. This is what I'm nervous about. This is going to be just like Blue's Arcanine. Charizard level 77 with the sun still strong, by the way. Oh no. Fire and Flying type with the moves Fire Spin, Slash, Wing Attack, and Flamethrower. That ever reliable Flamethrower. We're gonna switch. Honestly, being very honest, I hate to just have Death Fire, but I don't think we need Sand Slash. I'll go ahead and send him out. Hey, you took care of the ace. Sand Slash, I'm so sorry. You took care of a level 81 Pokemon though. By yourself 1v1. Sand Slash, I'm so glad I used you. Now, I don't know if the sun is still up or not. I would like to go out to Lapras, because that is a water type, but unfortunately it is part ice. I'm trying to think, do I need Alakazam for anything? Alakazam's not really going to be the most useful here, believe it or not. But I think I need Skarmory for a certain Pokemon that I will delve more into in a bit. But I'm trying to think. Because I obviously need Houndoom for another Pokemon as well. I have the starter in my head, but every decision can really be the big one. I wish I kept track of Sun turns. It should be out. I'm going to try Alakazam. The sunlight does fade. Good. Now, if they go for Wing Attack or Slash, it could still pick up a KO, probably. But I think if we go for the Thunder Punch, they outspeed. It has, I think, base 100 speed, and it has a 22 level advantage on this. We couldn't even get off a Flash. Alright. We survived it, no burn. This probably won't do a whole lot. No paralysis. And let's go for no flamethrower. This is going to spam Flamethrower. And it's their most reliable move and it's their strongest move. So, I mean, I don't blame them. Alright, we're dealing with Alakazam now. I mean, Charizard now. I don't know if I want to use Houndoom. I think I just gotta go up to Lapras. And have to hope that a Surf will do it. Fire Spin. Okay, well, I'm not switching then. But I think, even though there's residual damage, we might 1v1 from here. Not quite. But they should have used up both of their full restores. I think they only had 2. Here's a Flamethrower. It's neutral, but we got good bulk. 21 levels lower than us. Or we're 21 lower than them. Naturally, 69. Alright, Charizard goes down though. I think that means you're freed from the Fire Spin as well. 3 Pokemon down, so now it's 4 on 3. And it's Espeon. Alright. Level 73, Psychic type, with the moves Psychic, Reflect, Swift, and Mud Slap. Interesting moveset to be sure. But I still want to use Houndoom because that Psychic attack is gonna hurt. Espeon can rival Alakazam when it comes to Psychic type attacks. Unfortunately, if they use Mud Slap here, our Crunch can miss. I'm gonna try a Crunch first, and then we'll go to Feint Attack if need be. Instead of Reflect, we'll raise their defense, and we're using a special move. So maybe 2 Crunches? But Charcoal, not Black Glasses. And it's Swift, not even the Mud Slap. Your attack is not good, so... Okay! That's... 4 Pokemon down. Who's number 5? Blastoise. Alright. Level 77, Water type, with the moves Rain Dance, Whirlpool, Blizzard, and Surf. I don't think we need Houndoom for anything. I hate saying that, but I mean... I think we've been playing it pretty well right now. Very interesting. I don't think Lapras is going to struggle too much even though we're low on hit points. Man, do I just... I don't want to just switch on Lapras. I think I need all the HP I can. So let's see if we outspeed and do some damage. We'll go for the Crunch, I guess. Sludge Bomb Poison would be great. But a special defense drop would be even better. do outspeed. No drop. I mean, we didn't get the poison or the drop. That surf's gonna definitely KO us. You're not the bulkiest dog, but Houndoom, you may have only been with us through the Kanto region, but thank you for coming along. Alright. It's Lapras' time here. We can't pair a song, unfortunately. We kind of just have to go for a Thunderbolt. They do outspeed. How much does Surf do? I feel like it's going to be at least 35 damage. Yeah. Please do a lot. Maybe get paralysis or a crit. Alright, so I guess I will say this. I don't think Meganium has speed, but I guess I will say this. We are at a huge level disadvantage. Reflect has faded. I mean, I kinda wish I could set up a light screen right now. But I don't, I mean, they have Blizzard. Let's usually see what happens. They do have the Blizzard. They hit the Blizzard. I will say this now, as lame as it sounds. Wow. I will use items if we need to. We are 20 levels, 20 levels down here. So, I would like to try and hopefully have them miss an attack. But I mean, hell, they use 2 full restores. Why can't I, right? So, I think I've proven that we can do this without using the items. But, they use 2 items, we are at a level disadvantage. Now, if they miss the Blizzard, that would be embarrassing because that means we could probably pick up the KO. But, I'm gonna see. They missed the Blizzard. Oh, that makes me so... They double missed the Blizzard. That makes me mad in a way because that means we could have done this without healing. Man, that would have been epic. But hey, he used 2 items. He's at a level advantage. I only used 1 item. That is the only healing item that I've used all playthrough in battle. And he has used 2. So, don't come looking for me. Snorlax is his final Pokemon. Normal type. Level 75 with the moves Body Slam, Amnesia, Rest, and Snore. Let's go for the Body Slam. This could be a long battle. But, remember when I said if you needed a Pokemon, pick up that Mischievous? Yeah. This is why. His Snorlax cannot touch us. Unfortunately, they have Rest, and this is already getting to be a long video. Meganium, if you can solo the Snorlax, that would be incredible. Another Amnesia. All we have is Meganium and Skarmory, so we're using physical attackers. There's their Body Slam. It's a Body Slam v Body Slam right now. They do a lot more with theirs. That's probably the KO. Yeah. Okay, that's okay though, because our last Pokemon is Skarmory. A Steel type, which means they can't do much to us. I'm gonna go Steel Wing. I kinda hope they get fully paralyzed or don't click Rest. Oh. Okay, I mean, we can do this. This is gonna be... I didn't think the finale would be this long, but here we go. Yeah, all that HP. But, we can safely set up a Sandstorm now. Which is this is the best game with Sandstorm in it. And we can set up curses. So I mean, we got great use out of our Pokemon. It's just a matter of time. And yeah, they have Snore, but that's like a 40 power normal type attack. So I think it's 40 power. It's not that good. But yeah, if you're having trouble with this Pokemon right here, go ahead and use Mischievous. Level 45 Mischievous will 1v1 Snorlax eventually. Because they can't touch you. Unless they start using Struggle. The Sandstorm rips and tears. And we shall set up another curse. It woke up, goes for the Body Slam. Worst case scenario to get paralysis. Sandstorm still rages. And now, let's see how much our Fly does. Thanks to Curse though, we do get outsped. And we get paralyzed. The Battle of the Tanks. Snorlax is like the king of Generation 2 and 1. Fly will help us recover more HP between turns too. We are +2. How much does this do? Not quite enough. And what are you gonna do? Oh my god. And I thought the legendary episode was gonna be our longest video. Well, hey, it's a finale, right? How much does Steel Wing do? Do I need to start using more curses? We get 3 Steel Wings here, unless we get paralyzed. Okay, I think I can Steel Wing 2 more times for the win. They're going to Snore. Do we get Paraflunched here? I think we get it with 1 more Steel Wing. They can barely touch us. The finishing move. And we done it! Pokemon Trainer Red was defeated. First try, and we only did 1 item. We were underleveled. He used 2. I don't care. That was a great victory. Our team pulled it out. We won. And he has nothing to say. And that is the end of our Pokemon Crystal adventure. Thank you all for watching. This has been a very fun... I've been having a lot of fun doing the Let's Play content. I have fun doing Nuzlocke, but I'm having more fun doing the Let's Plays. I didn't think I would. There's always that bit of a game where it's a bit of a slog, but I'm enjoying this a lot. Got to use a lot of Pokemon I've never used in Gen 2 before. Meganium, Skarmory, Houndoom, Sandslash. Obviously, we got to have to show off the Elemental Punches with Alakazam. I got to use the Lapras. Lapras, it was a gift in Generation 1 I considered using, but I didn't. I decided to do it for Generation 2 because Lance has 3 Dragonites, and we will be underleveled. But I think we handled it really well. I mean, we could have gone through the league some more, but I mean, grinding's not a bad thing. We didn't find any shinies, unfortunately, but we were able to do it. About there in the mid-50 range. And we won 1-0. again, thank you guys for watching. And the next project will begin probably 2 weeks or so from where this one was. It'll be on, of course, a Friday. But yeah, I think you guys can tell by the pattern though where we're going next. Except, of course, it's gonna have that fiery, blazing twist. See you guys then. And thanks again for watching.